Hello cyclists, welcome. What a beauty. It's a very classic, very elegant e-bike from the UK. It's the electric step-through from Temple. So first of all, I want to introduce you to the brand. Temple was founded in 2014 in the UK in Bristol, and they produce and design beautiful, classic yet a little vintage steel speedsters. Besides regular bio or manual bikes, they do have electric bikes, a step-through version, but also with a horizontal top tube. And this one here, as you can see, is a true beauty, not only concerning the designs, but also concerning every little detail, every little accessory and part that was handpicked or in-house designed. And that's something I really appreciate about Temple, is that they are very transparent how and where the bikes are produced. And especially if you are an EU customer, they do have warehouses and production sites within Europe, and you can find a lot of information on the website, so I'd highly recommend to check the website to get all the important information. Who is this bike for? So what does your everyday with the bike look like? And I'd say Temple is the perfect companion for commuters, because you do have different accessories, where rear panels, for example, where you can store your bags. You do have a pretty upright sitting position. It's a little sportive though, and that's why it's perfect for commuting, but also if you want to do occasionally a tour. So the sitting position and everything you can carry, we tick the box. And if you have a closer look at the other parts, where I would say, yeah, they're also good if you want to go on a tour, are, for example, the tires. Three things pop up if you have a closer look at the tires. I love them. They are from Panaracer, and Panaracer for me is like the perfect combination of quality and design, especially when you have a look at those tires. Like, they look very vintage and they fit in this overall appearance. Also, what I like is the combination of the grips and the saddle. If you have a look, like the colors, they fit perfectly into this design of the bicycle. And what I really like is the branding. So have a closer look, like here in the front and then on the tubes. I just love it. And I also like the name Temple. So well done, thank you. This beauty here is an e-bike, and the motor is located in the middle. It's a Bafang M420, and now listen cyclists, it has 80 Newton meters of torque, which is like a lot for such a classic, very lightweight bicycle. And you do have a torque sensor, so it's a very agile and very natural riding experience. So the harder you push the pedal, the more support you get from the middle motor. And having a middle motor is a very natural riding experience. It's like having this extra little support you sometimes need. For comparison, if you do have a motor in the rear hub, it feels rather than being pushed, or in the front, it's rather being pulled. You do have 5 different modes of pedal assistance in total, and to be honest, because this motor is so strong, I only use like the first and the second mode of level assistance, because otherwise it's just like really sitting on a rocket. It's unreal sometimes. And of course, every e-bike needs a battery. As you can see, it's located here in the tube and gives you all the flexibility you need, because you can take out the battery to charge it, or you can charge the bike directly. You have up to 60 to 120 kilometers of range, depending on how heavy you are, what kind of pedal assistance you're using, and how the wind conditions are. But for me, to be honest, I rode it a lot, and I had to only charge it once a week, and I was cycling like between 18 and 15 kilometers a day, because the battery has a bit more than 500 watt hours, which is a lot. The display is located on the handlebars, and it gives you all the information you need, like in what mode of pedal assist you're in, how the battery is charged, and how fast you are, and you can switch on and off the lights. Speaking about velocity, it's like super easy to reach the allowed 25 kilometers because the motor has 250 watt hours, and you can even go faster because this bike has 9 gears. And also here Temple did choose a high quality component from Shimano. It's the 9-gear Altus gearing system. I was cycling like between 20 and 22 kilometers most of the time, and I did choose gear 8 or 9. So if you want to go much faster than 25, 27 kilometers, it's quite hard, it's quite hectic then. But I mean, honestly, when can you cycle faster than 28, 30 kilometers an hour? Not when you're commuting in the city. Very important, when you do have an e-bike, you need a very reliable braking system. And here Temple did choose Tektro hydraulic disc brakes. They do not only look beautiful, the little brake levers, but they also work really well. What I think it's pretty cool, it's the little twist, a little detail that I really like is that you do have a light sensor. So when it gets darker or when you cycle through a tunnel, the front light automatically switches on. But this is of course only when the light is switched off. But I thought that's something cool because something you don't have to keep in mind. The rear light is located on the mudguard, something I really like. Looks very classic, tiny, it's bright enough to be seen, and very important, I just mentioned it, the mudguards. So if you order a Temple, whether it's the step-through or if it's the electric classic, you have a fully equipped bicycle. So it comes with mudguards, it comes with a lightning, and it comes with a very robust bike stand. That's very important, especially if you carry stuff. And what I really do like are the different color options. The classic painting is very beautiful, well done, and you do have this racing green, the cream, and the black, all glossy. Also very beautiful, in my opinion, and very important are the pedals. Temple did choose Wellgo pedals. They give you a lot of grip so you don't slip at all, and they fit perfectly into this vintage, very classic overall appearance. Also, the details I really like is the silver polished stem, handlebar, and the hubs in the front and in the back, and the rims. This very silverish, very polished, maybe a little posh appearance. What I also like about the sitting position, like being upright but also a bit sportive, is possible because of the tight and very compact frame geometry, and also because of the handlebars that are bowed back. What Temple also offers is a little extra here. You do have a little button that you can push, and you can see how the battery is charged with little colors. If you're interested to test ride a bicycle, check out the websites because there are stores that offer test rides. And if there's no shop available close to you, you can order a Temple bike online and you have 30 days to test it. And in my opinion, I would say you will fall in love with it because it's a high quality, really beautiful e-bike. So I give my thumbs up. It's quite costly. It costs around 4,000 euros, a bit less, but you get like a bicycle that will accompany you for the rest of your life if you take care of it.